welcome to Woman Wednesday. Today I am doing my 29-week bump date. How awesome is that? I think I start every video with how awesome is that, but it is truly flying by. I am almost 30 weeks. I will be 30 weeks actually tomorrow, but as of right now, I am 29 weeks. I actually just had a doctor's appointment today, and all is going well. I did my glucose test back at 26 weeks and all came back great. All my blood work came back great. At my last doctor's appointment, I had a Tdap shot and I had a Rhogam shot, which I've never had, and it's in your butt. And so I was not, those of you who need that shot, it is in your hiney. The Tdap shot is in your arm. So I did have the Rhogam shot. Those of you who don't know what the Rhogam shot is, it is for if you're Rh negative. My blood type is A negative, so I have to have the Rhogam shot just to protect myself, just in case I go into labor or I have bleeding complications and my blood and the baby's blood get mixed together. What we recently just found out is my husband is A positive, so there's a good chance, I don't know anything about genetics, but they worry that the baby's blood, if it's not a negative, can mix with my blood, which is a negative, and my body will attack it. So they did give me the Rh shot, or the Rhogam shot, precautionarily, that's a good word. But they did give me that shot at my last visit, so that is over with. I'm not sure if I get a shot after I have the baby. I kind of hope I just had that shot and that's it. I don't have to have anything else. So I'll be curious after I have Brody if they make me have another shot or not. Those are some of the other things that I've had done thus far in my pregnancy. I did get weighed today and I weigh 184 pounds. I started out at 160 and I have gained 24 pounds. The midwife is not concerned or anything with my weight gain because I did not gain weight between 1 and like 13 weeks. So she said I'm pretty much on track. I now have a belly, which you guys will see. I'm like, my gosh, there's definitely a baby in there. Definitely, I feel like my belly totally popped and now there's no hiding that I'm pregnant. So I'm totally okay with the weight gain. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm still trying to stay really active and walk and get out with the dogs and just make sure that I'm moving and not only staying active for myself, but staying active for this labor to come. I would hate to be like really lackadaisical or just lazy during this pregnancy, and then when it comes to like labor, you have to be like pretty strong or at least toned, or you need to be, if you want to have a natural labor, you need to prepare for it, and walking and staying active is my way of preparing for getting this baby out. So those are some of the things that have been going on. One subject I wanted to touch on, and I know for those of you who don't usually watch my update, or men, you can go ahead and click away, but I don't have a lot of pregnancy symptoms. I was not nauseous, I did not get sick, I didn't have acne issues, I don't seem to be stretch marking myself just yet, and I just don't have pregnancy symptoms. But the one symptom I do have is constipation. I have been riddled with that since the beginning of this pregnancy, and it has been absolutely terrible. I have probably gone 4 or 5 days plus without going to the bathroom, and it is terrible. Like, you feel like you're full all the way to your chin. Like, you cannot get any more food in, but you're so hungry and you just feel so awful. I have tried everything. I've tried drinking baking soda. I've tried taking Miralax. I've tried doing all of those things. I've had milk of magnesia because I just couldn't get it out. It was terrible. It was terrible. And it's not like I had the urge to use the restroom. I just didn't. When I went to the bathroom, I didn't go number 2. Like, it's not like I sat there and strained myself or anything like that. I just didn't even have the urge. And I've tried everything. But honestly, the best thing that has been working for me this week, which I just started implementing into my diet, is fiber pills. I added fiber pills. I take 200 milligram fiber pills in the morning and at night. And it's working, people. It is working, and I'm just appreciative of that. I have not been this regular since before I was pregnant. So I am absolutely, if you have a problem with constipation during pregnancy, try adding fiber. I didn't want to add another pill to my regimen of natals, but it really has helped. I've tried everything natural. I've done it all, guys, and it just was not working. So I did add fiber pills to my diet, and it is amazing. Like, I wish I would have known that weeks ago and I would have done it, because there's nothing worse than being constipated for 4 or 5 days. There is nothing worse. So those of you who during your pregnancy have had constipation problems, I feel your pain, and I know it's not as bad as these poor women that are vomiting and sick constantly or having other pregnancy issues. So I do not say that constipation is the worst of the worst, but it is not a pleasurable part of pregnancy. And I don't see a lot of YouTube videos on constipation. I had a really hard time finding videos that were helpful when it came to constipation. I know that people don't really want to talk about that kind of stuff, and not saying that I really like talking about that kind of stuff, but I would have really liked some help with knowing what I could take and what I could not take. And the fiber pills, it's not a bad thing. It's not something that you can't take. Your doctor says that you can take them. So I would have started out with fiber pills if I would have known. I tried to eat more salads. I tried to eat bananas. I tried to eat apples. I tried to drink baking soda. I tried the Miralax stuff that help you soften your stool. None of it worked as good as just adding fiber pills to my diet. And honestly, the fiber pills are much easier to drink than the Miralax or the milk of magnesia. So yeah. And milk of magnesia is not a nice experience if you've ever done it. It's just not a nice experience. It is a last resort. And if you need to go, that is where you need to start, because it will clean you out, but it's just not a pleasurable experience. So last resort, definitely do the milk of magnesia if you've exhausted all of your other options and you just need to go. Take the milk of magnesia. It wasn't too bad. It did help me out. But fiber, just adding those fiber pills, 2 in the morning and 2 at night. I think you could take up to like 600 or 800 milligrams of that stuff. But I just did 2 and 2, and it seems to be working just fine. And I just use the Target brand fiber pills, nothing too fancy, and they're 100 milligrams. So definitely, if you're having problems, please try that. Please try that. If you have a problem, leave me a comment below. Tell me if you have had constipation problems and you didn't know what to do and you finally found something out. Leave me a comment below and tell me what it was. I want to know, because I still have 10 weeks of this pregnancy to go. And I don't think that this is something that is going to ease up. It hasn't eased up thus far, and I don't think it's going to ease up into the end. So definitely leave me a comment below if you know any tricks to constipation problems, or if you tried all of these and maybe fiber pills didn't work for you. Definitely let me know. I would love to talk to you guys in the comments below. Anyway, enough about the constipation, and everything else is going so great in this pregnancy. We are definitely getting this room up and ready and beautiful for baby boy Balowski. We cannot wait for this baby to be here. Our baby shower is in a few weeks, which I am so excited for. And everything is just kind of coming together. Everything's coming together. Everything has been a little bit stressful lately, but honestly, trust in God that He has everything handled, and this is the way that it's supposed to be. And yeah, so we're just really excited and cannot wait for Mr. Brody to be here. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Please hit subscribe so that you know when our next videos come out. Give us a big thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this really nitty-gritty personal video today. And leave me a comment below if you just are a new viewer or you are a longtime viewer. Leave me a comment below and let me know, you know, just something fun. Just leave me a comment, say hi. That's all I'm asking for. Those of you who have not seen our videos before, we post videos 3 times a week. We post Man Monday, which is my husband. He posts a video on like man stuff, like, I don't know, fishing, hunting, archery, all sorts of fun stuff he posts on Mondays. I post on Woman Wednesdays, which are my bump dates or recipes or just fun videos. Last week I did a 10 baby names I love but won't be using, so make sure you click the iCard above to check that video out. That's about it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you on our next video. Bye!